Coming up on Look Today, $1 Million Beach in Lake George closed over the weekend due to increased levels of bacteria found in the lake. I've got details. And West Mountain held a duathlon to raise money. More on that coming up. Plus, the 12th annual cardboard boat race challenged people to build a boat made out of cardboard. I've got those details. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Tonight's program, I sit down with Robin Barkenhagen. He's running for the 114th New York Assembly District as a Green Party candidate. He's here to discuss his 2016 campaign. I also sit down with Lois Celeste. She's the executive director of the Saratoga Senior Center. She's here to talk about the upcoming fundraiser for the center. It's called Taste of Traverse. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, $1 Million Beach in Lake George had to be closed for most of the weekend. After tests of the lake water were performed, high levels of bacteria were found. Now, increased levels of the bacteria known as fecal coliform can be caused by a number of different issues, such as sewage leak from a water treatment plant and pollution from animals. Well, according to the DEC, heavy rainwater can bring fecal matter from dogs and ducks into the lake. Well, visitors were very disappointed to find the beach closed without notice. We spoke to Chrissy Klassen. She's a resident from Albany.
Well, I'm just a little frustrated. I just drove about an hour and paid $10 to park for the day, in which nobody told me that the beach was closed. And then I went to walk and saw that the doors are locked, the gates are locked, and the security guy said, "The beach is closed. Why didn't you read the signs?"
It might be an inconvenience for sure, but it's really important that they do these tests. And after more tests were performed, officials found the levels of bacteria decreased and they were able to open the beach again later in the weekend. In other news, well, in an effort to open up a new mountain bike trail at West Mountain, the resort held a 5K run and 10K bike event to raise money. The new bike obstacle course is being built on 100 acres of land on top of the mountain. Well, we spoke to Spencer Montgomery. He's a co-owner and operator.
We did an obstacle course race that we had over 100 participants in this spring. That was at the base of the mountain, which was a running and obstacle, and we're bringing mountain biking to West Mountain. We're cutting trails in, and we're getting the lift hangers for the chairlift. So the next logical progression was to start doing mountain biking, racing. We're going to have a trail ride park up here. We got about 1,200 acres up here, and then we're going to have downhill on the mountainside.
Well, the new owners of West Mountain are working real hard to turn it into a year-round destination. And the event, by the way, had an impressive amount of attendees, with some coming from other parts of the country. Well, we spoke to Christine Athrens and Tom Lazaro. Guess where they're from? Lakewood, Ohio.
So we decided to come up to hike in the Adirondacks for the week and saw this race online. He saw it and we decided we got to do it. We like to ride and run, so no better way to start. It's my 42nd birthday, so no better way to start it.
I'm sure they were not disappointed. All right, switching from news to weather. Today saw cooler temperatures with some overcast skies. Let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Well, here's a story you can sink your teeth into. The 12th annual cardboard boat race took place at Fort Hardy Park Beach in Schuylerville. Well, the event is a fundraiser for the Hudson Crossing Park. Participants in the event had to construct their own boat out of cardboard and duct tape. Well, we spoke to Cindy Wyon. She's the director of the Hudson Crossing Park.
So this is the 12th annual Cardboard Boat Race. It's an annual fundraiser for Hudson Crossing Park, located here in Schuylerville, New York. And we come together to bring folks out and encourage them to build a boat out of cardboard and recycled items with the hopes that they can race it, make it around the buoy, and finish with their sailors afloat.
You gotta love it. All right, the construction of the boats began at 8 a.m. And by the time 1 p.m. came around, participants were expected to either float their boats or sink. Well, we spoke to one of the participants, Mike Barcia.
It's not easy building boats, so don't laugh at me when I sink.
Up next, I sit down with Robin Barkenhagen. He's running for the 114th New York Assembly District as a Green Party candidate. He's here to discuss his 2016 campaign. Plus, I also sit down with Lois Celeste. She's the executive director of the Saratoga Senior Center. She's here to talk about upcoming fundraiser for the center called The Taste of Travers. But first, if you see who's happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I got a couple of lookouts tonight. First one goes to Spencer and to Mark over there at West Mountain. These are the new owners, and they're working real hard over there at the mountain to make it a year-round destination. This event over the weekend was a lot of fun, and a lot of people attended. You want to support West Mountain. And the other one, I've got to do a quick lookout to Lisa Balchinaut. That's a woman I interviewed a couple of weeks ago, I think, about Grandma's Table in Glens Falls. It was such a unique idea. They set up a table outside with like 100 chairs, and people showed up. It was really quite an event, and the music was phenomenal. It was John Miller, who's this real eclectic sort of classical jazz rock cellist. All together, the whole thing together was really quite a great event. So congratulations to Lisa and everyone who put that event on. All right, tonight on Look TV, it's Beyond the Headlines and Tracks, our music show. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.